Hi, this is me, Annabelle, the founding and managing partner of a law firm Crefovi, on day 3 of the Cannes Film Festival, and I wanted to give you an update about this trade show. So basically, it's terrible. It's catastrophic in the sense that the organization is like a Nazi organization, in the sense that you have to take a PCR COVID test every 48 hours, which is going to be, the results of which are going to be released 8 hours after you've done the test. So what do you do for 8 hours? I have no idea. So then you have to have an antigenic test in a pharmacy in Cannes. I mean, then when you try to go into the Palais des Festivals, it takes 15 minutes because these crazy security guards are scanning you and scanning the content of your bags for, as I said, 15 minutes. So it just isn't bearable if you're just like a person accredited for the film market. And when you get inside the Palais des Festivals, there is no one. Like, all the exhibitors didn't come this year, so it's empty. The whole place is empty. There are only the booths for Unifrance, which is like a French trade film organization, Cannes Docs, which is part of the Cannes Film Market and Festival, and the Producers Corner, etc. But so basically, the lowdown is that most of the exhibitors, like 90% to 95% of the exhibitors did not come to the Cannes Film Festival this year. They either doing it online or just skipping it. And another point as well, which is most disappointing, is that when you are accredited and you as a market participant who is on site in Cannes, then you are provided with some credentials to go online, because so most of the events organized by the film market are actually happening online. They're not physically happening in Cannes. They're basically happening on Zoom. But the thing is that the credentials they gave me on the first day, which was the 6th, were not working. So I couldn't go on the Zoom call, which was about the Sheffield, festival, etc. Moreover, the director of the Cannes Film Festival took offense of the fact that I released the previous video about the dreadful treatment that was made of me when I actually asked some questions to these crazy people, music composers who have no idea what they're talking about on the various, music rights, Joel Beckerman and the other guy, Alphonse Bacouda or whatever. And so Jérôme Paillard took offense, sent me a scathing email saying, "How dare you releasing such a video?" And then when I came on the first day, so the first day of the festival, they said, no, you have to go to this booth over there, which is like for late arrivals. I said, what do you mean late arrivals? This is the first day of the festival. I'm not late at any rate, but you have to go to the late arrivals one. And so when I arrived, said, yeah, okay, so you have to repay. I bought my accreditation for €438.28 back in June 2021, of course. And then they said, yeah, but we actually recredited you because you were going to do this presentation on the 9th of July. But now, since it's not happening again, and since Jérôme Paillard has decided to not give you a free accreditation because you dared to actually make a video about the treatment you received, at the hands of the film market people and the SACEM people and these crazy music composers, Joel Beckerman and Alphonse Bacouda from EXA, then you have to pay again the €438.28. So it was. I said, yeah, but I still haven't received a refund of 438. Yeah, well, it happened on 1st of July, so it's imminent. Well, we are on the 6th of July, and I still haven't received it in my bank. And they were like, yeah, no, it's coming. So anyway, I ended up paying 850. I mean, twice the payment for the accreditation in one, on the 6th. Well, I still hadn't received the refund, which allegedly had been done on the 1st of January, on the 1st of July, and so it took like bloody ages to get the accreditation. Then, as I said, there was this whole palaver because nobody knows what's happening. Nobody knows whether you need a PCR test or just an antigenic test is fine. So you keep on asking questions. These people have not been briefed. All this stupid, I mean, what's this, this management is just dreadful. Nobody could tell me whether I needed to have a PCR test or just an antigenic test to be able to get into the Palais des Festivals. Yeah, and so that they also have just one loo open for the whole Palais des Festivals because they don't want to be bothered, having to deep clean loos in different places. So you just have one on the basement floor, and that is it in a place which is like probably 60,000 square feet or something. So it's just ridiculous. So all this happened, and then I came to the conclusion around 12 p.m. French time on I had arrived at around 10, okay, so I had been there just like an hour and a half, not even, because then I had to go to the pharmacy, to the chemist to get the to do the antigenic test, and also I went to the tent to do the PCR test. All these data, by the way, about your COVID results are being transferred to the French state in complete oblivion and breach of the GDPR and the French CNIL laws. All your data, your personal data is actually transmitted to the French state, which is like a fucking, autocratic regime. I mean, we are no longer in a democracy in France. You have to bear this in mind. And so, all this conjunction of things, it doesn't even work when you try to basically log yourself with your laptop to the platform to look at to watch your content online from film market. Police everywhere, French police everywhere, barriers everywhere, and fences everywhere, so it's very difficult to actually move around. I decided I would go back to the accreditation desk and ask for a refund, and that's what I did. So I'm not going to do any of the events this year of the that's my train of the I'm not going to do any of the events this year of the Cannes Film Festival, but I'm going to the CNC, so this is the French trade organization and the regulator. Excusez-moi, ça va à Cannes? Ça va à Cannes? Oui. Ça va à Cannes de ce côté, hein? Merci madame. So I went to the CNC pavilion yesterday and listened to some interesting content about the censorship and how to get rid of censorship in the film industry, which apparently is a big topic at the moment. Well, no wonder, there's no democracy anymore in Europe. With this COVID crisis, the governments have totally taken over citizens' lives and movements and freedom of movement and freedom of speech. It's terrible, and you can receive this when you get to the Cannes Film Festival. And one thing that really struck me in the afternoon when there was a presentation about the Cahiers du Cinéma, which is like urban, intellectual, boring French newspaper about films. And when I say boring, it's just too in-depth. I looked at one of the latest edition about the Cannes Film Festival. Ça va bien à Cannes, n'est-ce pas? Cannes.
Ça va dans cette direction, je sais pas si ça s'arrête à Cannes.
Comment?
Ça va dans la direction de Cannes, mais je sais pas si
c'est... ok, merci. Ok, merci. J'ai quand même vérifié parce que c'est une bonne question. Yeah, so basically, what a mess. Not sure about the train. So basically, I was saying, it just is quite concerning what's happening. This is my train. Yeah, it is quite concerning what is happening, because people are still not understanding that streaming is the way of the future, okay? So this old guy, president of the Cahiers du Cinéma, was like, yeah, but you shouldn't... I don't understand why Jodie Foster said that during the first lockdown she was happy to spend time, in her pajamas with her wife in bed and just watching content on streaming sites. Well, what's wrong with that? Why could she not say that? This is the way of the future of watching content. And, you know, what's wrong with that? I mean, going to theatres is going to be an absolute exception. In case you really want to see a film which is like, you know, for 3D, which needs to have some 3D or sound effects and stuff. But most of the other content you're just going to keep on watching online on streaming sites, like we've done for all these lockdowns and for the last 2 years. So there are still all these little fucks, you know, in their 60s, in their 70s, and they just like keep on going about how it was in the past and how the past was better before. Well, just fuck that, you know. Just get these people away, these, you know, baby boomers, white guys. Just get them fucking away from this. Like, these people need to retire. They need to not show their faces anymore. It's just so tiring to have these old farts, you know, keep on being active in the industry and being also promoted by the organisers of the Cannes Film Festival and Cannes Film Market and the CNC on, you know, basically keynotes, on workshops, etc. They just don't represent the present and the future anymore. So I think there needs to be a change of guard at the Cannes Film Festival and the film market, because these people are disorganized. They did a dreadful job at organizing both a on-site basically film market as well as online film market, and nothing works. As I just explained, it's unbearable to go to the Palais des Festivals because you get searched, I don't know how many times you have to do, I don't know how many COVID tests, and there's no one inside, and also all the content is supposed to be online, but then you can't watch it because the credentials they gave you don't work. So it just is shambolic, disorganized. The management is dreadful. They don't understand. They should have done like Berlin did, which is just an on-site version for the Berlinale and the EFM in February, which was much more intelligent, you know, and which worked very well, which I attended and really liked and really enjoyed. And yeah, so basically, I really recommend the Cannes Film Festival to change all its top management, because we are fucking old farts, you know, white guys unable to adapt to this day and age, and put some more women at the top, you know, put more younger, intelligent, driven women at the top, creative, who are going to, you know, get this done. And yeah, and so I'm basically attending today also some other sessions from the CNC about exports of French films. I mean, I don't have high expectations about the CNC content, because usually they're over conservative, as explained from like this guy from the ex-president from the Cahiers du Cinéma, who reminisces about when films were being watched in theaters. There's been COVID in the meantime, you twats. I mean, of course, there's not going to be, you know, the ability to go back to theatres anytime soon. And so yeah, they're uber-conservative, but we have a lovely tent in the beach of the hotel Grès d'Albion, and then you can access the beach, etc. So it's lovely there, and that's what I'm going to do today as well. I mean, also the content can be thorough, you know, but from time to time you've got these uber-conservative people who just come about, and then I just want to cringe. But it is what it is. I mean, France has always been very, you know, full of inertia, conservatism, and an inability to move forward, which is why I spent 90% of my time in the UK. So sadly, it's, you know, it's not changing anytime soon. So yeah, so that is all for me from now, and talk to you soon. Bye.